Buenas noches, profesor. For PA4, I'm happy to tell you that I was able to complete the timer manager, the animator, sprites, and a very rough game object manager. You'll see in a bit. Alright, let's start off with timer manager. I want to show you my diagram, timer manager diagram that I did. A timer manager, I decided to go for a single linked list. I thought of it better, and it's worked pretty well so far. And a single linked list node, obviously just having an X, there's no previous. I have a timer node, which has an execute time. Whenever the timer manager is starting to count through the list, it'll obviously compare, am I bigger than the execute time of the node, and if I am, execute the command, which is this abstract class, and here are two concrete classes. And obviously if the current time of the manager is definitely smaller than the execute time of the timer node, obviously stop there. And it's right here. Timer manager, here we go. I added a very custom add ordered node, sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot about it. Now if I can just find it. Oh, here it is. Obviously add ordered node, it obviously iterates the whole list. Obviously first, if the active list is null, just put it right there. Is the head of the list bigger than the node, obviously this one being smaller, then just put it right there. Set the node to the current head and set the head to the new node. And obviously else, then this means the node obviously has to go somewhere in between. Just iterate the whole list and just keep iterating until it fits there. I know, not the prettiest solution, but you know. Anyway, that's for the timer manager. For the animation sprite, I have this diagram. Obviously, here's a game object, here's the alien. Game object called sprite base. I didn't do the proxy, at least not now. I still need to study a little bit more. But so far it works just with the sprite. Obviously, game object, I'm gonna have a lot of sprites just as game object, so maybe that's not the ideal solution, but it is for now. And I have the animator sprite. There's a manager for animator sprites and a sprite node. The animator sprite keeps a single linked list. In fact, let me show you the base class. There we go. It derives from the single linked list node that I created previously. And it has an image. And all it does is whenever a game object updates, it tells its sprite to swap the image. It grabs the current animator image and sends it all the way to the sprite. And last but not least, game object manager. Here we go. Game object manager. Obviously it's a singleton. There are two types of how you can add an object right now, either by a object type, or an alien type. Excuse me. Obviously this is very rough. You can only create crab, jelly, and squids. I think this should be the octopus, I guess. Still, they have a very simple move command, and they have an update. Like this should be. This is okay, but obviously maybe the move shouldn't be here in the object manager. But well, at least it gets the job done for this. Anyway, that's enough code talk. Let's get to the game. There we go. Let's start. So here they are. This is the group of the object manager. This is a game object itself. Oh look, they move. Wow, they did work. Here's a time manager. A few test commands that I made. This animating, I did it for debugging purposes about the whole animation thing. And a crash. Lag, sorry. Sorry, here we go again. There we go. Again, you can see the timer manager just working very well. Here we have our little aliens moving back and forth. I know. They're not supposed to do that. I mean, not like that. They're supposed to move all the way here, down, and left. I'm working on it. I'm still working on the grid. This is just something really rough. But again, the whole animator works. These are just simple sprites. This is a game object. And these guys are within the game object manager. They're not even in the game itself as game objects. They're all held by the game object manager.